thank you so much for just taking care of my kids, man. Because ain't nobody reach out to them. Ain't nobody call them. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Nobody. You know what I'm saying? That meant so much. You know what I'm saying? That you reached out to them and took them under your wing while I'm in this spot. Man, and I appreciate you. Word up, man.
Yeah.
To go to quote war after she attempted to halt the song's release when sharing she had North's name trademarked.
Doing everything I wanted, that's the key to life. When you see me shining, then you see the light. Running through the jungle like a cheetah ride. Surrounded by fake friends I don't even like.
Hey yo, did y'all just catch that? That's Northwest, 11 years old, spitting grown lyrics on a Kanye track that almost sparked an all-out war between him and Kim. You heard what Kanye said, amend it or I'm going to war. Neither of us will recover. And it was all over a kid dropping a verse. Now, depending who you ask, this was either a proud dad moment or straight up exploitation. Cause let's be real, North ain't just doing cute TikToks anymore. She's on stage, she's in music videos, she's literally being trademarked like a product. So here's what we're asking in this video. Is Kanye grooming North for fame too fast? And if so, is she gonna thrive or crash? Cause one thing he's always been obsessed with, legacy. And now that his empire's shaky, divorce, lost deals, canceled brands, North looks like plan B, or maybe even plan A. We're breaking down the full rollout, from the Ice Spice TikToks to full concert cameos, Kim's strange silence, Kanye's Walt Disney complex, and how this entire thing is starting to look real familiar if you know anything about child stars in Hollywood. So yeah, stick around, because what's happening with North, it ain't just a viral moment, it's a story we've seen go sideways too many times before.
I love it here, we gonna take over your bestie, Miss Westie. Don't tryna test me, it's gonna get messy. It's gonna get messy, just bless me. It's your bestie, Miss Westie. Just tryna bless me, just bless me. Bless me, it's gonna get messy. It's gonna get messy, just bless me.
So look, if you know anything about Kanye, you know legacy ain't just a word to him. It's his whole personality. From day one, this man been screaming, I'm a genius, like it's part of his birth certificate. He ain't build Yeezy just to sell shoes. He built a brand that's supposed to outlive him. The music, the clothes, the drama, all of it's part of this big picture ego trip he calls a legacy. And now that legacy's going through it. Adidas gone, Gap done, the Kardashian empire split. What's left? His kids. And right at the center, North. You could see it plain as day at that Vultures concert. Kanye brings North on stage like she's the second coming of him. She's got the hoodie, the mic, the whole vibe. She hits her bars, crowd goes crazy, and Kanye just standing there like, yup, told y'all. But here's the thing, Kanye ain't treating North like a kid. He's treating her like the next product drop. She's the Yeezy of people. He told paparazzi, North gonna outcreate me. Bro, she's in grade school. She still got spelling tests. It's like he's trying to prove he can build a legacy out of bloodline, like some royal empire type stuff. And yeah, it might sound deep, but this ain't Game of Thrones. This is real life, and she's a real little girl. Kanye's dream is to be remembered forever. But if you're forcing your kid into that spotlight before she even understands what it means, you're not passing the torch. You're just lighting the match.
Hey, I'm not staying, I just wanna play. In the party, he just wanna romp. Big boobs in the bus, they pump. She a baddie, she knows she a 10. She a baddie with her baddie friend. Enough without you, and I can't eat enough without you. If you don't speak, does that mean we're through? Don't like sneaky that you do.
Let's keep it a buck. North ain't blow up by accident. This rollout was plotted like a music campaign. First, it was those harmless little TikToks with Kim, lip syncs, goofy filters, Ice Spice cosplay. Then came the Yeezy ads with North rocking oversized shades and modeling like a mini influencer. Folks online were like, this feels kinda off, but whatever. Kids grow up fast, right? Then boom, Vultures. North goes from TikTok to stadiums. Not just watching her dad perform, she's out there performing herself, grabbing the mic, hyping crowds, standing next to Kanye like she's his right hand. And it didn't stop there. A couple weeks later, word leaks she might be on Vultures 3. People freak out. Kim allegedly loses it behind the scenes, trying to block the release. And then Kanye posts screenshots. Real messy. Full-on text battle, threats about war, trademark fights over her name. Bros out here treating North's voice like it's exclusive. IP. Add it all up, and it ain't random. It's a rollout, a media strategy, like he's launching her as his next brand before she even hits high school. And yo, maybe she loves it. Maybe she's got that star energy in her veins, but you can't ignore the pressure that comes with it. This ain't just a proud dad moment, it's a product launch with family attached. You look at the timeline, and North's going from playground to press tour in real time. And the scary part, she might not even realize she's already in the middle of the machine.
North, she'll go to her dad. She'll be like, Dad is the best. He has it all figured out. He doesn't have a nanny. He doesn't have a chef. He doesn't have security. He lives in an apartment. And she'll start crying. Why don't you have an apartment? I can't believe we don't have an apartment.
Courtney always says North is my lesson on this planet.
What does that mean? She's your lesson.
It means that I'm supposed to learn even more patience.
Now here's where it gets real layered, because while Kanye's out front, Kim's playing quiet sniper. And trust me, she's not just chilling on the sidelines. Remember when North was like 9 and Kim said she can only be on TikTok with adult supervision? Now that same account's got nearly 20 million followers and posts every other day. Cute dances, lip syncs, little glam moments, curated content with Kim's fingerprints all over it. So while Kanye's pushing North into concerts and studio sessions, Kim's packaging her for soft launch influencer life. And yeah, it's less aggressive, but it's still branding. And don't forget the SKIMS angle. Skims Kids just rolled out, and who's front and center? Yep, North again. Pastels, lighting, soft edits. It's given mini Kim with a business plan. People think it's Kanye versus Kim, but it's actually Yeezy versus Skims. 2 billionaire brands, 1 kid, and 0 chill. Now to be fair, Kim has tried to draw the line. She allegedly blocked that Diddy feature, argued over trademarks, even said in text she's trying to protect North. But if protection means putting her on every TikTok and billboard, yo, that line is blurry as hell. Truth is, Kim's just as brand aware as Kanye. She built her empire by monetizing moments. So when it comes to North, she might not be yelling legacy like Kanye, but she's still cashing in on the spotlight. At the end of the day, North ain't just their daughter. She's the new face of both their legacies. And neither of them seems ready to let her sit this one out. Here's where things get heavy, because we've seen this story before, and it don't always end cute. Michael Jackson was singing at 6, and by adulthood, he was carrying trauma no amount of Grammys could fix. Britney Spears was doing chorus on Mickey Mouse Club at 11, then later ended up in a court-controlled conservatorship for over a decade. Even Willow Smith, she dropped Whip My Hair at 10, went platinum, then shaved her head mid-tour because she said she felt trapped. These ain't just stories, they're warnings. Now look at North. She's already got performance clips online, lyrics talking about fake friends and shining through pain. She's stylized, scripted, put on display, and we're all watching it happen in real time like it's normal. There's even a moment from the Salt Lake Vulture show where she forgets a lyric. Kanye leans in, says something real quick, and she forces a little laugh. Some fans thought it was cute. Others, they caught that nervous vibe, like maybe she ain't fully comfortable. Thing is, you can't tell what's real from just one clip, but when the whole rollout feels nonstop, it don't leave a lot of room for her to just be a kid. Sure, some kids do thrive under pressure. Blue Ivy, she out here killing it, no scandals. But you better believe Beyonce got a whole army of boundaries behind the scenes. Does North have that? Or is she already on the fame treadmill with no pause button? Cause if nobody around her hits the brakes now and then, we might just be watching another burnout before she even gets a chance to decide who she wants to be. Scroll through TikTok, Twitter, Reddit. Everybody's already picking sides. One half's saying, let her cook. She's Kanye's daughter, born for this. The other half, nah fam, this looks like another Hollywood kid train wreck waiting to happen. Last week, hashtag Save North trended for hours after that Kim vs. Kanye text leak. Folks are catching on. This ain't just kid content. It's a full-on culture war being played out with a child in the middle. Now, word on the street is, North got a full solo verse on Vultures 3. It's already been recorded. If that song drops and goes viral, Billboard might have an 11-year-old charting alongside grown adults before she even hits middle school. At the same time, rumors say Kim's tightening up custody paperwork. Might be lawyer time again, might be more public blow-ups, or worse, more private ones that still leak online. So best case, North gets good mentors, balanced life, learns how to move through fame on her own terms. Worst case, she ends up a headline, and we all act shocked like we didn't see it coming. And here's the cold part, we play a role in it too. Every time we click, comment, react, it feeds the machine. That algorithm don't care if we love North or worry about her, it just sees engagement. So I gotta ask, is Kanye building a legacy through his daughter, or is he dragging her down with his own need to stay relevant? Drop your take in the comments. Sub if you're rocking with it. And keep your eyes open, cause Hollywood keeps recycling this storyline like clockwork. I'm out. Peace.